Are you still doing calculation manually in Excel? These 10 formulas will change the way you work. Let us run them all in just few minutes. Alright, with example here we have data showing us months with corresponding cells. Alright, as you see, each month has its own cells. So here we are going to try to use this data by practicing these formulas. Yes, without spending more time, let us start with first formula, which is sum. Sum is used to make total of items. Alright, for instance, here we may just come and make total cells in this year. Alright, so what you can do is just to write equal sum like this. Automatically, once you open this function, you get the syntax of this function. We have to enter number 1 and number 2, or just a range of numbers. So here what you can do is just to close also this sum, place this here, and then we select from January up to December. Alright, so that you can get total sales from this year. So we select from January up to December like this one. Then what you can do is just to click enter here. Automatically you will get a total amount of sales in this year. Let me place them here, align them here, yeah, like this one. So this is how sum works. Alright, yes, for average now. Also we may need to know average of your sales. Also what you can do is just to write equal. We use the now average function. For sum we use sum function. Now for average we use average function. You open it and close it, then press this here. You will automatically get syntax. Also we need to select numbers. So here we have many numbers, to mean we use range from January up to December like this. Then you just need to come here and click enter. Automatically you will get an average. This is the average of sales. Alright, so now here we need also to understand this count function, how this count function works. This function is used when you want to count items, to know that is like 12 books, 12 months, 10 pens, things like that. So here we may count by using this count function. Suppose you already recorded employees but you don't know how many are they, so you may just use this count. To use this count, to write equal count like this. You open and close like this also. Then you select like this. We automatically count number of these cells like this. Automatically it's representing 12 because it's just count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Alright, so you can use it whenever you want it, just to you write count with range. Now we need also to understand this mean. Mean means that minimum, just minimum. It's always accompanied by this one maximum. You may be interested to realize which minimum cell you sold in here. Alright, so you can use this minimum function. Since we have our cells here, we can just come here, write equal min like this one. Automatically you get that minimum function. Then you press here, automatically you will get the syntax. So also you select, we'll check minimum cell here from these cells. Alright, then you click enter. It's just 1100, and you can realize it by just look at this table. Actually this is the minimum cell here, as you see this one. Yes, now let us check maximum cell here in these cells. Alright, so also we just write equal max like this one. You just open and close. Then whenever you press here, you will get syntax. Also we select range from January up to December. We'll get the maximum cell here. Do you see 2500? Alright, now let us dive on this function called VLOOKUP. This VLOOKUP is mainly used like in a database where we need to select certain data, specific data in any data, of course, in a table. All right. So you may be interested to select like how much sales gained in August. You may just use this VLOOKUP to realize those sales. All right. So what you can do here is just to write equal VLOOKUP like this, then you open it. You will get lookup value. First of all, we need a lookup value. This lookup value is plays crucial like primary key in database. All right, because is one that identifies data uniquely. All right. So for instance, here we may just click on this August. Remember that in year we have only one August. That's why this should be unique. All right. So after this, now we need to select table array. It means that we are going to choose data in certain table. First of all, we specify it's unique. All right, unique representative. That's why here we select like this August. Now for table array, it's just size of table. Size of table. We just need to select all of table because is where data will be selected from. So after this, we now identify the column index in which column data will be selected. All right. So for instance, we need to select amount sold in August. So here we need to specify that we want value from column 2. This one for sales because we need to display amount. All right. Once we need to display the month, we may select this column number 1. But now we need amount. That's why we write here 2, column 2. And then here they are asking us to specify whether will it be exact or approximation. Here we should use exact. For exact we use false here. For our approximation we use this true. This means that once we write here false, means that this function must check on A9, this one to mean that in August, then in this table of course specified here for column number 2, this one, and then check value which is inside in that column number 2 at this location. Otherwise, once we use here true, it may take approximation, not just that number but approximation. But here once we use these files to mean that it's exactly that number. So after filling this, you just click also enter. Automatically you will get amount sold in August as you see this one. Yes, imagine if you have like 5,000 data, this can be easy and faster tool rather than just looking at each cell in your table. So here this is how this VLOOKUP works. About this XLOOKUP is just a new version of this VLOOKUP. Work the same, but it's a new version of this lookup. Unfortunately, my version is not supporting this function because this is supported by just Microsoft 365, Excel 2021 and Excel 2024. Unfortunately, I'm using Excel 2016. All right, so that's why it's not supporting this function. But how it works, it's somehow related to the previous one, as I already said that this is a new version of VLOOKUP. So you write equal like this, then X lookup like this. So as you saw, automatically once you open a function which is supported by Microsoft version, it automatically gives you the syntax. But as you see, there is no syntax. This is not supported by this version. So what you can do here after opening this function, you just also select like August as we did, comma, here you select, then you select column 1, comma, then also column 2. This should display the same result, but as you see, this is just a simple. All right, then close this function. if it's work, you may just click here and then you get answer, but since it's not supported by this version, that's why you get this error. Yes, now for sum if, here is when we need to calculate sum, but for certain criteria or just condition. So to use it, you just write equal sum if, like this. You open this function and close it. Now this is the syntax. We need to specify range, criteria, and sum range. Alright, then we select from January up to December, like this. Do you see? Then comma. We specify now condition here. Our condition is this one. Remember, condition is this one here. Sorry, this one is where sales greater than 2,000. So we write greater than 2,000, like this one. Then here we also specify sum range. Sum range is all of these values also from here up to here. Do you see? Then we just click enter. Here we get sum of these values automatically. So we may just come and check up in our table. Let us check where sales are greater than 2,000. This is equal, not greater. Only this is greater here. We have 2,100 plus 2,200 now is 4,300 plus 2,500. Now we have 6,800. This is our result here. So that's why you get this 6,800. All right. So now let us jump on count if. Here this function is used when you are interested to count items with certain criteria. For instance, you may just count sales which are greater than 2,000 in this table. Alright, so what you can do is just to write equal count if, like this. Then we open it and close it. Here what you can do is just to come there, we specify range. Let us select from January up to December, all of this data. Now we need to set a condition. Here, of course, condition is where sales greater than 2,000. So that's why we write here greater than 2,000, like this one. Then we just click enter. As you see, it's just 3. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 sales are greater than 2,000. All right. So I think this is clear. Now the last one is product. What if you want to take any sales and multiply it with certain number? For instance, you may just take sales from June, multiply with 5. Just an instance. So what you can do here, just to type here equal product here. Then we may just come and select like this value in June, like this one. Then comma multiply with number, for instance number 5. All right. So here to mean that we are going to take this 2,000 multiply with 5. All right. So this is our value 10,000. All right. So this is how these functions working, and you can use them to save your time and faster your work. All right. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Don't miss subscribe, like this video, and share it to your colleagues so that they can also learn with us these Excel tricks. Also remember to open the bell so that whenever we upload a new lesson, you will get notification automatically. So see you in the next lesson.